I have a sister who has done remarkable things in her lifetime and is the smartest, most hardworking person I know. I think that someday she will cure cancer and win the Nobel Prize. Most older sisters simply yell and complain to their little brothers, but my sister Jessica is the most loving, understanding, and kind sister to me. Ever since the very beginning, she has given me the inspiration to reach for the stars and believe in myself. She has given me the determination to succeed and be the best. The first memory I can recall of Jessica was on a school night when I was about 4 years old and my sister was studying for a math test on multiplying fractions and decimals. It was about 3 in the morning when I awoke to find my parents yelling for Jessica to go to sleep, but she refused. Jessica was only 8 years old that night and had already developed the study habits of a doctoral student. From that point on, instead of looking up to my parents for support and advice in school, I'd always look to my sister. The Hayes children were raised in a very competitive and ambitious family. Even my father had to work very hard as he grew up in poverty near the south side of Chicago. Every year, Jessica and I would have a competition or game to see who could keep the longest streak of A's in all classes on their report cards, which must be a 93% or higher. We are both still competing to this day, as I am in 8th grade and she in college, to get the higher grades. In this way, I guess we both actually impacted each other to do better. But let's start from the very beginning. Jessica was always named the overachiever and perfectionist by her peers. After all, she did graduate as a valedictorian of her elementary school at the prestigious Out-of-Door Academy in Sarasota, Florida. But what sets herself apart from all others is that she didn't try to accomplish this to please other people. She accomplished this to please herself. In the 5th grade, Jessica entered a writing contest on the adventures of Lewis and Clark and was chosen as the best essay in Sarasota County against ages 10 to 18. A few years later, in 8th grade at Lakeshore Middle School, Jessica proactively adopted the first French tutoring program at Homestead High School for expatriate children from France. It was an instant success. Before the year ended, however, she was nominated to be one of the 3 speakers at her 8th grade graduation commencement, another reputable accomplishment. She was also one of the top 3 students in her graduating class in high school with all A's. However, I personally think her most remarkable accomplishment was only a few months ago, when her French teacher designated Jessica as her best student in years, even asking her, "Est-ce que tu ne parles pas que français à la maison avec ta famille?" Which means, "Do you not speak French at home with your family?" She was then given the opportunity to travel to the French Riviera to study pre-medicine and chemistry, with only about 30 other students across the country, including schools like Stanford, Harvard, Northwestern, and Johns Hopkins. All of these accomplishments are so astonishing. It's amazing that anyone could do that much in their childhood. Just knowing that she did all of those things and that it is possible motivates me every day to try my hardest at everything.